About to start a new job. There's a lot of pine, a lot of popple, and a lot of just scrub that'll probably end up getting chipped or burned. It snowed since we were here looking at it the first time, so we're trying to figure out where things are and where we want to start. So I think we want to get cutting, so we're going to start with some of these soul popple. Because of COVID, we only have high school every other day. So today's Noah's day off. Everybody's getting in the woods. It's a beautiful day in here, a little bit of snow. We've been at it for 3 hours or so. But lots of wood to get out. So, some big poplar we're coming into now, and then we're going to be cutting pine. None of it's very good firewood, but it'll be good for bundles, and I do have a use for the pine. Yeah, we finished our second day cutting at a friend's house. What we've been doing is cut as much as we can in a day, and it's a little hard to get back to here. I don't really want to take my trailer in, so it's on the way home. So every time I'm coming home, I pull in with my truck, back down and fill my truck. It's just a little, it's a big truck, but it's a short box, a shitty little box. It doesn't even take a half a cord. This wood's really heavy. So Noah and I were here quite a while today. I'll flip the camera here. So the last time we cut it and chunked it just where it laid. This time I stacked it up in case we had a little bit of snow. It's a little bit easier to find and probably a little bit cleaner. There's a lot of snow on the last stuff. So we've barely put a dent in it. We've got a couple of brush piles. We started cutting, Karen has a couple burning pits, campfire pits. So we'll cut some of that into smaller pieces for her and just throw it in a pile. It'll take a year or so to dry. But she may as well burn it in a campfire pit as chip it. It's just poplar chips. They're not very good for the garden, I don't think. I don't think we're going to chip it. So we did a couple small piles. She wants to burn them just as piles, but we may as well take the bigger and we'll get those big pieces out and throw them in the pile. So I guess we cut in about this much. We got about 2 cord at home. And I don't know how much we have here on the ground. Probably only another cord, really. It's going slow. Trying to clean as we go. There's a lot of brush and bramble. We did get in, just boredom's sake. We took a walk in and dropped a couple of pine trees and just left the branches on. I don't know if that helps them dry in the summer. I think, or in the winter, I mean. In the summer, I think leaving leaves on hardwood trees helps them dry, so we'll come back and look at them next week. Probably put in a day a week here, and then 3 or 4 trips to haul what we cut. We're getting a nice little road in. Like, we started out where the chainsaw is, not the chainsaw case, the chainsaw. So we cut that much. There's a lot to go though. Yeah, it'll be a while, but nice day in the woods. Get some firewood. Can't go wrong with that. Nice change of pace for me. So this is my day job. I mentioned earlier that I had a use for the pine logs, the smallish ones. We make these suet feeders out of them. Our main product, source of income, are these mesh bird feeders. Turn these ones around. They were covered in ice on the north side. They hold black oil sunflower seed. We'd pretty well sold out before Christmas, so we're just getting our stock built back up. Quite a few, not nearly enough. Another suet log. Up there is our personal feeders. And that's our yard. There's the wood piles down there. And the splitter is over behind the barn under a tarp. Got a put it in a little building here soon. Trying to gear it up. Maybe we can work inside the building, I'm not sure, or just pull it out. So yeah, I got a pretty good day job too, but I still enjoy getting out in the woods. There's another of the pine, small pine suet logs. And then we do a little bit of carving. We started these last summer. Haven't gotten back to them. They take an awfully long time for the money you get out of them. They're hardly worth it. Most of that's done with a chainsaw blade on the angle grinder. It's not really chainsaw carving, but it's called a Lancelot. Well, let's wrap this up. There's 2 weeks there, one sunny day, one snowy day in the woods. The next day we're there, there's a couple of really bad leaners we've been putting off. We've been avoiding them. Trying to find some different techniques to safely pulling them off of the other trees. That should make an interesting video if we can remember to set the GoPro up or even my phone. Last time there was a couple trees leaning in, and we hooked the truck onto them and pulled them over, and I thought, just for the heck of it, give them a yank, and truck had no problem at all pulling them right out into the field. Made for a lot easier cutting. So that should be easier than trying to pull these big heavy logs out. So we're just new at this. We get into it last summer. Really enjoy it, like being in the woods. Enjoy everybody's channels, interesting. So we thought we'd do our own woodyard channel or whatever. So until next time, I'll leave you with a short clip of a critter we have building his own birdhouse in one of our buoys. I'm thinking he's going to have a nice warm house for the rest of the winter. Till next time, thanks.